You wouldn't believe it. Guess who is back? Back again. It's only good old fat bloody Crim. Just give me one bleeding second. I have completely forgot how to do any of this. So, yeah, I just need a little while to lock in. Hang about. That'll do. All right. Wow, yeah. Why is everything broke already? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. Oh no, I paused it. Duh. Knobhead. Right. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. No, it ain't the Grand Prix, actually, I'm lying. It's actually qualifying, isn't it? Yeah. Why? I put on auto start. Why have you not started? Oh, so then click go live. Nice. Okay, right. I am now live on the YouTube of the Shortest. Greetings. Welcome. Yeah, I've been away a bit too long, but don't worry, we're back. We are so locked. We have the Jeddah. What's it called? Qualifying. That's the one. There you go. Got it in the end. And to be honest, I don't really know what's going on. I don't know who's fast. I don't know who's slow. I don't really know anything. I have not watched any of practice. I've watched zero. I literally do not have the foggiest of what's going down. So maybe someone could inform me. Probably not. I'll probably have to figure it out as we go. Just need to add in my final YouTube chat. We have approximately 2 minutes or so until we start. And, well, see how we get on. I should probably make some predictions. I was going to, stream, actually, this morning. It is currently, 6 p.m. I was going to stream at, like, 8 a.m. or something. And do a 100% race weekend at Jeddah to do predictions for this quali and the race. However, because I'm just the laziest person in the history of mankind, I didn't end up doing that. But it's all good, I guess. I could still do it tomorrow morning, maybe if I wanted to predict the race, but I'm just gonna make some predictions now. Just honestly, this is just based on nothing, so it's kind of irrelevant. This is gonna go basically just on vibe. So I'm gonna say these are the bottom 5 going out. I feel like this grid, especially after last weekend, which I didn't watch at all, but I watched the like snips. I mean, you could probably say the Saubers are pretty much guaranteed to go out in Q1, but the rest of them, all of them, can get out. It's just who doesn't deliver when it matters. Do you know what I mean? I think you have to go. Well, 3 of them already there. The Saubers and Stroll, I feel like is a absolute no-brainer. I'm gonna go for. I don't even know because I can't make a prediction because I like all these drivers and you know what, Sonoda, because that'd be funny. And oh, quali has started. Oh, I don't know who to go for. I'm gonna go for Archon. I'm just gonna do it. So my prediction for the bottom 5 to go out is gonna be the Saubers, Lawrence, Yuki, and Esteban. There we go. Let's get started. Need to move my YouTube chat somewhere. That's a problem. Right, I'm just not going to be able to see one of my chats, unfortunately, but sometimes the game is the game, and you just have to deal with that and move on. Let me move this off, and then I want that, and I want that. Okay, lockage. You may also notice, compared to my last stream, which I believe was the Japanese quali, that's actually a fault. I haven't streamed since Japanese quali. I didn't even do the Japanese Grand Prix because, well, I woke up to watch it, set my alarm, everything cushy, and then I realised a bit too late, unfortunately, that I'd overslept by an hour. So by the time I was watching, it was already lap like 30, so I couldn't stream that. And of course, I didn't stream any of Bahrain because I don't care, to be honest. I don't care about F1 right now. But we are here. You know, I got a coffee on. We're locked. And you may notice the stream looks different. Rather than just having me in the bottom left and having the track, which although, don't get me wrong, the track is a lovely thing to look at. You get to see where drivers are when they're about to approach a certain sector. But realistically, apart... Hang on, what? I'm not happy about that at all. Not sure what that was about. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so although the track is lovely, the only real thing that you get, like the benefit, is you get to see when a driver goes off. Which, of course, I can still see it. It's just you lot can't. So obviously, when like a driver like crashes, if they do, knowing it's round here, they probably will. I can still say. But the reason I don't have it on today is because it's usually, and this isn't always, but it's usually quite far behind. Well, it's quite far behind the leaderboard. So I've decided to bin off the leaderboard. Sorry, the track. And then make me the centre of attention here. Because it's my fucking YouTube channel, do you know what I mean? So hopefully, this is all quite fun. And if it looks good enough, I will keep it for whenever I stream next. Lovely stuff. Now, Jeddah is probably my favourite track to drive on the entire F1 calendar. On the F1 game, it is an absolute joy. And I want to see some absolutely disgraceful, disgusting prison sentence level lap times. Now, of course, I don't know what kind of lap times I should be expecting. There's a 29.1 from Ollie Behrman. That's the first hot lap we've had. That is actually, like, a proper lap, as Doohan goes fastest. Let me have a look, actually. F1 Saudi 2024. Ooh, Hulkenberg provisional pole. Technically, I want to look at the pole time from last year. I believe it was taken by the absolute GOAT himself, Sergio Tequila Perez. Am I right? No, I'm wrong. I swear Perez won last season? Didn't he win in Saudi? Am I just wrong? Hang on. Oh no, I think he only won in Baku. Oh, I don't even know. Anyway, back to what I was actually looking at. Quali is a 27.4. Now, will we see the trend of... Well, the trend of cars just this year being like multiple seconds faster? Lando Norris 2 purple sectors is what he does. You know, came out in the media, whenever it was, last week, and basically said, I don't know how I'm leading the championship. I feel like I can't drive, or I've never driven a Formula 1 car before. Not really what you want to hear from your number one driver, but still good. But that is a great lap time by Lando, to be fair. A little 28 dead, first run in qualifying. Bear in mind, that's only half a second off last year's pole. And that's the first lap in Q1. So, yeah, I reckon we're going to go past that 27.5 pretty quickly. Albon goes P3. As always, I want Williams to do well. I love Williams. Although I say it quite often, There's not a single driver that I dislike, and there's not a single team I dislike apart from Mercedes. So... oh, God, I hate... I hate coffee so much. That was absolutely... you know when your body, like, actively, like, disagrees with something? You, like, drink or eat something, your body's like, absolutely not. And then you retch. That's what that coffee just made me do. That was outrageous. Anyway, why is Hajar's thing, like, faded out? Not happy about that. I like Isaac. I don't want him to be like... I don't know, why... oh. It still says he's in the pits. I'm just gonna say he wasn't. I mean, he isn't. Jack Doohan has a lap time deleted, although it's a... wait. Hang on. Wait, Saudi Arabia are only 2 hours ahead of me? But they're miles away. How does that work? Oscar Pastry sets the fastest sector 2. I didn't actually see Lando's sector times. I just saw the colour purple. As, I'll tell you what. Let's look at Piastri first. Crosses the line. That's lovely. What I was going to say is look at Yuki Tsunoda. I mean, I'm preying on his downfall purely because it's funny. But, you know, he's only 3/10 off Verstappen. That is not too bad. Red Bull not looking too shabby. Like I said, I haven't watched any of the practice sessions, so I have no idea who's fast or who's struggling or anything like that. No clue. Not a clue at all. Lando Norris Team Radio. First one of the day. Oh. That was it. Just... boop. Nice. Good comms. Kimi Antonelli goes P7. Cool. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, how far is he behind? He's only 3/10 off Russell. That's not too bad, I don't think. I think as long as he's within, like, 3 or 4 tenths of, like, your teammate as a rookie, especially a driver like Russell, that's not too bad. Although Kimi, and to be honest, every rookie, have sort of shown that they've got the ability. You know? They're not like your Mazepin or your Latifis or even your Sargents to an extent. They've all of them have turned up, apart from, you know, Behrman in Melbourne, but we'll forget about him. They're all class. So fair play to him. And as I say that, Isaac Hadjar goes P9 to further prove my point. Still saying he is in the pits. So... yeah, I'm not sure what's happening, to be fair. The website is struggling quite bad. And it's actually gone down. Wow. Right, I'm gonna have to go onto Sky Sports and watch the action live. And tell you what happened. Now, I say it every stream because it's important to say that you can't really complain about this website because they're letting you use it for free. It's one person who makes it, so it's gonna go, like, topsy-turvy every now and again. And yeah, we currently have Ollie Behrman on a lap. Giving it some. He's half a second down on Piastri, which, nah, still, it's not too bad. That's still like top 8, top 9. And as we know, Ollie Behrman has put in some outrageous qualifying laps this season, apart from in Bahrain, apart from then, and Melbourne. He's been pretty good. Carlos Sainz improving as well. You'd love to see that. That is ideal. Oh, someone's kicking off outside. Oh, we're back. Hang on, we're back. Hold up, wait, return. Where's Ollie Behrman? Why is he there? Wait, hang on. Ollie Behrman does a 28.5. Where is he on here? Wait. Whoa, hold up. Oh, shit. Well, I don't know if Sky Sports is behind or ahead at this point. I don't have a clue. I'm just going to leave that there and continue watching. Anyone improving? Oh, yay! The Ferraris. That is just incredibly fun for everyone involved. Lando Norris... Oh, when did he do that? Well, at least that confirms that this is a lot... Oh, wait, I forgot. I could just look at the time. Oh, wow. The live timing is exactly 1 minute ahead of Sky Sports. That's impressive. Lando Norris has a crazy final sector, and yeah, goes on, you know, to the front. Hopefully, he shouldn't have to come out now. That won't be necessary. Isaac Hadjar around the final corner as two. That isn't normal for an F1 car. He hit the wall exit of last corner. He did, to be fair. He had a massive snap of oversteer. Not ideal. Where are the Ferraris gone? P7, P10. Meh. Very meh. Jack Doohan has another lap time deleted. That's his third one. Although there were... I don't understand why they even bother, like, deleting them. Because, like... his lap time was, like... It's not even his, like, actual lap. Do you know what I mean? It's not his fast lap. It's like a 1 minute 50. Like, just... You don't have to, like, put that in. I believe this Isaac Hadjar radio is gonna be the,
I clip the wall. Exit up last corner. We will check.
He's got to be the most French person I've ever heard in my life. That is actually impressive. On the speed trap, Hulkenberg currently fastest, 339. Bloody hell. Blood is cooking. Oh, what happened? Why is everything just slowly breaking in front of me? I'm not happy about this. I'm just not having it. Join the conversation? No. Don't like conversations. Alex Albon on his potentially final flying lap of Q1, currently sitting in P9, so he's looking pretty, and he is going green. And green is a good colour unless you're an environmentalist, and to that I say, not to the environment, but you know, like the Just Stop Oil people that like just ruin everyone's day for no benefit at all. Those people can piss off. I know they wear orange, but same applies. Alex Albon goes yellow through sector 2. Not really what you want to see. You know, you want to see him green. You know, green, little like, you know, British gas type shit. We'll see how he finishes. Making his way around turn 26. Don't know why they count that as a corner, because it's not. It's just not. Round turn 27, the final corner to gas it to the finish line. What's it going to be, Alex? Alright, fair dues. Oscar looking to start a lap as well. Nice, that's actually a very lovely lap by Alex. That should be more than good enough to get into Q2. More than good enough. Now, is Oscar going to enable DRS? He is. Right, so Oscar is now on a flying lap on brand new softs. Let's see it. He's 2 tenths behind Lando. Can he get back ahead of him? Or match him? Or any one of those two would be quite nice to find out, do you know what I mean? We have 3 minutes remaining as well. So, you know, everyone's probably... I don't think Alex will do another lap because I feel like he is... I think right now, I don't even know, like, the top 6 is probably safe. I have no idea. I don't know anything, do you know what I mean? But Oscar does improve. And I like that. A 31.9. What is Gasly's trim? That is unbelievable. Oh, they left the tyre blanket on the car. Oh, it got stuck on the wheel. Ugh. That's not normal, is it? Oh. Bit of a disaster at Alpine. Oscar goes fastest in Sector 2. It's what he does. You know, he's really good at that, you know, driving fast. He's quite talented doing that sort of thing. Make his way around turn 27 as Antonelli and Jack Doohan are now also improving on flying laps. With 2 minutes remaining, this will be everyone's final runs. Oscar, I mean, it's a shit Sector 3, but he does improve by a 10th, so we take that. Next up is going to be Kimi Antonelli, who is making his way around turn number 27. Will someone hit the wall and ruin quali for everyone else? I just don't know. Anthony does survive though, crosses the line, currently P9. I love that. That's really good. I like it. Jack Doohan gets intercepted by Fernando Alonso, crossing the line and goes P13. His Sector 2 just doesn't exist for some reason. I'm not sure what's happened there. But I don't think he's making it, I'm going to be honest. Isaac Hadjar going green, going yellow. Oh, goes P10. That should be good enough. Hulkenberg starting a lap. Max Verstappen on P4. He's already fine. He's going to improve and goes... Oh, fair dues. Weren't expecting that. All right, sure. Chili con carne, P13. Hey! I love that from Sainz. Under a 10th of it. And we have someone in the wall. Someone in the wall. Someone in the wall. Someone in the wall. No, we don't. I'm lying. Did that just ruin everyone's laps? I think it did, you know. I can't tell. Someone went off. But I don't know who. But someone's had a little whoopsie-daisy. But we're all right. We're back going. Yuki Tsunoda currently P8. He should be safe already. Goes P5. Half a second of his teammate. But that's all right, you know. Top 5. I like it. Gasly P8. Ugh. All right, fair enough. Where'd that come from? Ollie Behrman, another great. Oh, yep. Okay. You know what? Everyone's great. You know, that's the message here, is that everyone is great on this grid. Apart from, you know, Stroll. And I think Hulkenberg's binned it off as well. So Hulkenberg is going to be out. Jack Doohan's out. Lance Stroll's going to be out. Misses out. Ooh. Almost knocked Hamilton out. Although, keep in mind, Hamilton is on a lap. So he should be fine. Well, he is fine now. So the bottom 5, I have actually completely smashed by getting 4 out of 5. Although I feel like at least 3 of those 5 were pretty much guaranteed. So... yeah. Now, Hamilton is actually going to finish his lap, even though he's already safe, and he goes P9. Respectable. I like it. So yeah, I've got 4 out of 5 on the quali. For Q1, I mean, Jack Doohan is actually a very good prediction to make. I just went Yuki Tsunoda because that would have been funny, but he's vibing. Now, for Q2, I'm going to say, to be eliminated, Liam Lawson, Gasly, Tsunoda. You may notice I am preying on his downfall a bit. Alonso, and we'll have like a heavy hitter. Hamilton. Boom. As Bortoletto has his lap time deleted, I don't think that's... I don't know if that's one of his fast laps, but he's P20 regardless, so does it really matter? You know, it just sort of doesn't at the end of the day, does it? And there you go. Hang on. Radio from Bortoletto.
Yeah, good, mate.
You indeed did fuck it. That's why you are P20, lad. GG's, we go next. I doubt Sauber are like, a team like Red Bull, where they'd been off their drive. Oh, wow. Gabriel. Yeah, Gabriel. Oh, Max Verstappen gave him a toe, and then he just fucked it first corner. That's tough. Verstappen actually gave him a toe, because they're like buddies on iRacing, aren't they? And then first corner, locks up the brakes and spins. Good job. Good job. I like it. Well done. That was pretty good. I mean, as far as Q1's go, I think I was alright. I like it. Now it's time to doom scroll Twitter until Q2 starts. That is basically what we do at this stage. Look at, you know, some posts, see if there's anything funny, see if there's any news. Before that, though, Esteban on Team Radio.
Okay, Ollie's through to Q2.
Okay, good job, guys.
Hang on, wait, so your post-quali radio, so you get knocked out in P19, your teammate is half a second quicker than you, and your reaction is, good job, guys. I don't think it should be. I feel like it should be, I'm dog shit, I need to retire and let Sergio Perez get involved. Sick. Yellow flag knocking about. Nope, never mind, I'm lying. Hamilton is investigated after the session for failing to follow the race director's instructions, maximum delta time. We've seen that message a good, like, 400 times. It still means just as little as it did. And, yeah. Anything fun? Some people need to grow the fuck up, I'm not being funny. There was an F1 Academy race, which is already the most irrelevant series in history. But everyone's starting on, like, the FIA because there's a Welsh driver who won, and they played, like, the British national anthem. Unfortunately, that's just how that works. Alright? Tough shit, like, oh, boo-hoo, you couldn't get your fucking national anthem played. Rule Britannia and fuck off. Alex Albon, Team Radio.
I hit the wall pretty hard in jump turn 16 on the left hand side.
How does he know what corner number that is? That is impressive. God, I tell you what, I think I said it last stream, Twitter fell off so bad. Someone set me free. Gosh. The vampire sleep schedule really does suck. Oh, shout out Lindblad. Blood 1 F2, that's cold. We starting yet? Yay! Right, Q2 underway. Let's look at a couple more tweets. Right, okay, done. Bored, thank you. Right, let's go. Lawrence of Arabia.
We're
Team
out
radio.
by 3 thousandths, but it's very, very tight, and we're checking other track limits, so we'll just stay in the car, stay ready.
That didn't work out too well, did it? Stay in the car. Don't. We might not be out yet. You are blood. Unfortunately, the game is the game. That's how it works. You God, see you next week. Well, actually, see you tomorrow. Then, 2 weeks or whenever it is. We have a few cars out. Do we have any new tyres on display? Yeah. Kind of. Gasly's on new tyres. I don't know why you'd use new tyres on your first run in Q2. I'd save that. I'm just not going to continue speaking because why? That isn't my opinion to give. Do you know what I mean? Because if it was a good opinion, I'd be sat there on the pit wall telling him so. But no. I'm sat in my bedroom, too tired to even think, or speak, or do anything that a human has the capabilities to do. Lovely. On a real light note, though, I mean, I can only apologise for me being tired and ill-prepared for this, but there will probably be, like, a good, 5-minute, thing during this, Q2, and maybe even the start of Q3, where I'm just looking at my phone silent because I genuinely just don't know what to say. Stefano Domenicali on the Imola Grand Prix future. It will be increasingly difficult to have 2 races in the same country because interest in Formula 1 is growing and it's a situation where we'll have to face in the coming months. Honestly, just bin off Imola. I love Imola, I love driving there, I love watching the cars there, but it's one of those tracks like Miami or Spain or Canada, obviously people's opinion differs, but to me all of those tracks are just way too not generic, but if they weren't on the calendar you wouldn't really notice or care, whereas obviously a track like Monza, Spa, Monaco, Silverstone, that's about it really, all of them, although saying that, Spa isn't on the calendar for it's every other year, which is a really strange concept. Alex Albon goes fastest, and our first hot lap of Q2, a 28.5. Remember, the pole time from last year was a 27.5, so we are a second off that early on in Q2. Although Gasly is going faster than Albon, that is impressive. Sorry, very tired. My board, thank you. Only Behrman next to Albon. Although, to be fair, I feel like those are both pretty smelly laps. Maybe not for Behrman, but I feel like for Albon, there's a bit more in the locker. Because that isn't just... I don't know. I feel like that's not very fast. Gasly proves my point by going a tenth faster. And then Sainz goes a tenth faster. Thank you for proving my point. Oscar Pastry, currently about 2-3 tenths up on Chili Con Carne, crossing the line, giving his teammate a tow as well. Lovely stuff from the McLarens. Oscar goes only 6 tenths quicker. It's not that big of a margin. McLaren dominance could bore fans, to be honest. Kimi Antonelli team radio message.
Man, that
You're
was
right,
close.
mate. Welcome
Man, that was
down.
close.
Welcome down. What did he say? I wasn't even listening.
Man, that was close.
That was close. Ooh, I'm happy about that. How's Lando getting on? Alright. Also, when did Verstappen do that? I don't remember that. Fair dues. What's Hamilton got in the locker? Hey, that's alright. Hamilton says that today he just wants to get a top 10 and he's not feeling too confident for quali. And he is currently doing that. He's, you know, 6. Who? Oh, Sonoda, P5, splits the Ferraris. Lando Norris crossing the line. Hey! Alright. Provisional pole. Not really, kind of. We now have 2 cars faster than last year's pole. And we are only halfway through Q2. We are exactly halfway through quali. 2 drivers are already faster than last year. Like last year's pole. So that's pretty fast, isn't it? Currently watching a replay of Alex Albon whacking the wall. And to be fair, though, he did whack the bastard. And it was pretty tough. But he's alright. He's still going strong. Obviously not too much damage because it's P11. He's a 10th off being, you know, into Q3. It's not awful. It's not great. It's not bad, though, is it? Liam Lawson has a lap time deleted. However, I don't think it changes anything as he has yet to do an actual lap. I don't even know if I can last until Q3. I can't lie. This is tough. So we have 7 minutes left. Lawson hasn't set a lap. And I think if he did, it got deleted. So, yeah. He's going to have just the 1 lap to change everything. It is a truly clutch or kick moment for the boy. I think he's got it in the locker. It's just, can he find the keys and unlock it? Bars. That curb is one nasty bastard. I believe that is turn... Hang on, I'm trying to figure out... Oh yeah, of course. I keep looking at the track and I keep like flipping it around. It's all confusing me. So, Lando at turn 10 is doing some crazy curb mounting bollocks. I'm not too sure. Current corner analysis between Verstappen and Piastri. Verstappen 1/10 faster. Turns 1 and 2. It's actually crazy. Such, like, genuine... Alright. One, like, genuine, like, small, incy-wincy-tinsy piece of movement. And, like, difference between, like, the braking and, like, the throttle. And you've lost a 10th or 2. It is totally bonkers. Replay of Max Verstappen making his way through turn 4. A little bit wide, but looks alright. And we have quite a long message coming in.
Just double check the front of the flag. I hit it quite hard with the exit of 4 into 5.
Understood. We'll have a look.
Good to know. Alex Albon, he likes getting out early this game, doesn't he? I wonder why that is. He's always out like 2 minutes earlier than anyone else to do his final run on brand new tyres. And he is actually on a flying lap, I didn't even realise. Improving as well. Keep in mind, he is 1/10 away from safety. Of course, you have to, you know, factor in anyone else improving. He probably has to find 2 or 3 tenths. You want to see, like, a 28-2. Probably get you in, maybe. This yawning's got to relax. 27-8 as well for Albon through Sector 2. It's looking really lovely for him. Let's just hope he doesn't whack the inside wall of turn 27 like he did on his final lap in Q1. That would be very, very piss poor for him, let's be honest. Here he comes then. Alexander, Mr. De Bono, crossing the line. Doesn't even improve in Sector 3. Doesn't need to. You know, doesn't need to. And goes P6, 28-1. That should be enough? Maybe? I don't really know. And of course, now we are starting to see the absolute avalanche of cars. No. 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 Alright, stop yawning! I'm getting annoyed. What are Ferraris on? Charlie's got new... Okay. Makes sense. Everyone on brand new tyres. I want to see if, Oh. Oscar Pastry comes out on used tyres. Not very used. Only 3 laps old, but still used. Hamilton also out on brand new tyres. What about Verstappen and Norris? Because I feel like they are very easily safe. But are they just going to come out anyway? Maybe on a set of used, get an extra lap in? Not too sure. And Posh Spice, George Gussell is going to get us underway for the final runs of Q numero dos. And it seems like Norris and Verstappen are bidding it off and staying in the garage. A very wise decision, I reckon. And there might be a bit of friction, no, at the end of the pit lane between Russell and Tsunoda, but it's all good. Track dominance between Norris and Verstappen. Verstappen is pretty good through Sector 1, Norris Sector 2, and it's half each in Sector 3. And I mean, that graphic makes it plainly obvious the difference between these two is that the only corners during the lap that Verstappen was faster was the ones where, like, the more committed you are, the faster you'll be type shit. So, yeah, that makes perfect sense. George Russell, 31.7. Piastri, 31.8. Antonelli, 32 dead. Pretty piss poor from him, to be honest. Now, my prediction to get through into Q3 was a 28.2, which is currently the lap time of a little bit faster than Hamilton, so yeah. Alright, no one. Might as well add a yawn counter on my screen at this point, you know what I mean? George Russell is about to cross the line, and it's going to be... pretty good, not bad. Like it. Terrific, actually. P3. Anthony goes P5, 27.8, and honestly, I feel like my prediction of a 28.2 might be a little bit wrong, I can't lie. Oscar Piastri sort of improving. Will he improve his lap time? He does. Fastest Sector 3 goes P3. He's all safe, nicely and through. Chili Con Carne, P10, yellow Sector 1, and he improves to P6. That is a very good Sector 3 clutch or kick moment. Max Verstappen coming out. I don't know why, but he has. Fair dues. He's on a final run. Ollie Behrman crossing the line. It's yellow, yellow, green, and Ollie Behrman is out of qualifying. Not a good lap at all. A 32.5 in Sector 1 completely ruined it for him. Realistically, before he even set off, to be fair. Isaac Hadjar, P11. He's your second driver. Eliminated from qualifying alongside Oliver of the Bear Man. Liam Lawson crossing the line and goes P10. I think Hamilton will knock him out. But that's a great effort from Liam. Considering that was his only run in Q2, that's pretty dandy, you know what I mean? And Hamilton is improving as well, but a pretty bad Sector 2. This is going to be quite close. But no, Hamilton clutch or kick in Sector 3 goes P8. Knocks out Liam Lawson. Pierre Gasly coming across the line. P13 knocks out Yuki Tsunoda. However, Tsunoda and Alonso are both stood on laps. And I'll tell you what, Tsunoda's lap time is looking very, very good. He is currently about 2/10 up on the Gazaman. Fernando Alonso currently P15. Goes P13. So that's your bottom 4 all gone. Now it's just Tsunoda. Clutch or kick. Huh? No! Oh, okay, there you go. Clutch or kick. Yuki Tsunoda makes it through at the expense of Alexander Mr. De Bono. Is that the first time that Sainz has out-qualified Albon this season? I'm going to say it is. So fair dose. Sainz goes through into Q3 for Williams in P8. Albon gets knocked out by 7 thousandths behind Hamilton in P11. Hamilton gets his wishes of finishing inside the top 10. He will guarantee finish inside the top 10. Liam Lawson out-qualifies Hadjar. Not a bad effort by him. Yuki Tsunoda makes it into Q3, albeit he's half a second of Verstappen. And the McLarens look unstoppable as per usual. Lovely stuff. And now we doom scroll Twitter again. Yay! This is the method. Doom scroll Twitter until Q3's on. Right, Team Radios. Is this the same Verstappen one?
Just double check.
Yep, right. Lawson Radio after getting knocked out in B12.
Man, sorry guys, that was a pretty damn good lap, to be honest.
And to be fair, Lawson, you smashed it. That was a great lap. You've out-qualified Hadjar by 2 tenths. You missed out on Q3 by under a tenth. That is a very, 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 very fine effort. Well done. Double yellow sector 9. That keeps happening. They just pick a random sector to give a yellow flag for 5 seconds. Oh, that is a... If you like Aston Martin, I have an Aston Martin shirt. I don't really care that much about them, but if you are a fan of the team, or the drivers, or anything about them, you are not going to like this graphic because, well, pace comparison from this year to last year, right, McLaren are 1.3 seconds faster than last year. Williams, 8 tenths. Red Bull. Is that Red Bull? Yeah, Red Bull, 6 tenths. Sauber, half a second. Ferrari, 4 tenths. Alpine, 4 tenths. Haas, 3 tenths. Wait, no. Racing Bulls, 3 tenths. Haas, 2 tenths. Mercedes, 1 tenth. Aston Martin, 8 tenths slower. Huh? How does that work? Although, was it last year where Aston Martin were really good for like a few races, or was that 2023? I think that was 2023, wasn't it? Gosh, that was already 2.5 years ago. Christ. Jack Doohan said for quali yesterday, he has a special trick for tomorrow. I saw this game on TikTok. It's called Crazy Cattle 3D. Downloaded the game and it's been my simulator all week. I practiced a few moves in it. No hints, but I've got something special lined up. I wish that was real. Because that's just quite funny, isn't it? That's annoying. Are we going to get Q3 underway? Because I need to get in bed really bad. This is an actual crisis at this stage. But hang on. So, Alonso got knocked out in Q2, right? 17 minutes ago, so that would have been after Q1. Aston Martin tweeted, Fernando will be running used softs for the remainder of his qualifying session, having used all of his new sets in Q1. Why have you done that? How have you run out of new tyres? I think everyone's probably got one new set left. How? There's no way that's real. Lance Stroll has broken the record for most Q1 eliminations in F1 history. I suppose if you keep getting knocked out in Q1, you're either going to leave your team or the team sack you. Or the car gets good enough for you to not go out in Q1, sorry, but I mean, I know Stroll's been in F1 for a while. I mean, what, like 7-8 years? But that just seems crazy. Although, to be fair, this ain't defend, because it's just not. But apart from 2020 and the early parts of 2023 and 2019 and the first half of 2017, he has been driving top 2, top 3 slowest cars on the grid. Nice one. Right. I'll just sit here on my phone for 8 minutes until quali gets exciting, do you know what I mean? Oh, okay, I actually have a number. So I just said that Lance Stroll now has the most Q1 exits in Formula 1 history. He has 75. Jesus Christ. How many Grand Prix starts does he have? Oh, wow. He has 100 and... Oh! So, you may notice that on your screen, Lando Norris's thing has faded from existence. Lando Norris has just crashed out of Saudi Arabian qualifying, and I regret massively not looking at the screen because I didn't think anything would happen. Lando Norris has done yet another bottle job. You get the feeling that it's just all falling apart for him at this stage. I feel like he's just getting cooked. And I feel like at this stage, there's only one thing that's appropriate for the matter. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, it just has to be done. Ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. There it is. That is Lando Norris. Bang. Team radio as well.
Lando, are you okay?
Yeah, all good. Idiot.
Don't worry about it, mate.
Blood said, fucking idiot. He's angry, he is. Hang on, I don't want the F1 show. How do I, like... God, Sky Sports is horrible. How do I get to the live stuff? Show me, show me. Ugh. What? Oh. Oh, okay. So he went round turn 4, the sharp left, and then lost it on the curbing, and went into the wall and broke his suspension. There you go. That's actually kind of annoying though, because that means that quali is going to last even longer, which isn't ideal for me, someone that just wants to go to bed. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just not what we're here for. We want action, but not pausing. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to disappear off camera for a few minutes. I can't be bothered. I like how when I go on Twitter and I refresh, the first tweets I see: red flag, Lando Norris in the wall, driver okay. Red flag, Lando Norris in the wall, huge for the championship, driver. Why do they talk like that? Like, why do they say driver is okay? Why don't they just go, yeah, he's alright, or he's okay, Lando's alright? Why have they got to say driver is okay? Red flag, Lando Norris has crashed out in Q3. Red flag, Norris hits the wall, he confirms he's okay over the radio. Norris bottle job once again. Red flag, Norris finds the wall at turn 5, but is thankfully okay. Now listen, I understand it's like you're supposed to say like he's okay and like he's thankfully okay. I'm not being funny. It was one of the lowest impact crashes in the history of time. Like, blood is chilling. You know? Bruh! Who's like dying outside? Like like, realistically, someone is dying outside. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not having it. Like, who's kicking off? Does someone need sorting out? Like, does someone need a solicitor? Like, what's going on? Like, genuinely, like, can we shut up? I'm trying to lock in. Are we back underway yet? No, we are still under red flag conditions. This is getting to a boiling point. I would like no more red flag. That is what I currently want in my life. I'm a fan of that. Session will resume in 2 minutes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set a 8-minute timer. And I'm going to come back in 7 minutes. That's what I'm going to do. Because it'd be completely pointless me just sat here just, you know, staring downwards. So, yeah. I'm going to go. And, what's like a PG way of saying it? A number 2. That's a good way to put it. Right, 90 plus 7 speed run. I made it. I thought I was going to be late, but don't worry. I returned. And just in time as well. Jeez Louise, I timed that absolutely perfectly, didn't I? Right. Give me this. We need some more energy in this business. Come on, get me locked. No. No. Yep. There we go. Right. 2.5 minutes remaining. Everyone is out on brand new tyres. Verstappen provisional pole by 1,000th. Oh, don't. Also have some team radios from Oscar.
Lando has hit the wall, exit turn 5.
Is he alright?
Yes, he's okay.
I bet he's smiling. Boys, the long one.
He's alright, yeah?
I believe, yep. He's communicated he's okay, yep.
We'll say something then. Alright, cool. Final radio.
Very long grip, turn 1.
Okay, cool. No one cares. Right, Russell. Purple sector 1, yellow sector 2. It's not ideal. Let's be honest. 32-1 for Sonoda. 32-1 for Antonelli. 31-7 for Russell. That is diabolical. George Russell, P6, P5. First driver to finish the quali. And... Alright, fair dose. George Russell goes on to provisional pole by a very, very, very large margin. Anthony goes P4 as Oscar Piastri does a 21-6 in Sector 1, matches Posh Spice. Sonoda gives Verstappen a tow down into the, into turn 1 as well. That is some lovely teamwork from the boys. I love to say that. Sonoda's P5, which that's very respectable for him. He's only gonna be at what, a second off Verstappen? That's not too bad, really. I'm going to imagine that Piastri's just going to, take the piss and just mop the floor with everyone. Charlie goes P4. It's alright. Hamilton goes and puts it P6. He was hoping to get a P10 or get in the top 10. He's in the top 6. Gasly goes P8. Not too shabby as Verstappen. 31-5. As Piastri goes yellow in Sector 2. What a Sector 3. Alright, fair dues. And we have 2 cars remaining. Chidi Concarne and Max Verstappen, who has an absolutely egregious Sector 2. That is diabolical. I'm going to just say that's probably his pole chance done with, unless he does a miracle in Sector 3 like he did in Japan. How does he do it every single weekend? Chidi Concarne goes P6 as well. What an effort by him. Max Verstappen, you are unbelievable at what you do, lad. How does he do it every single time? You think, I never counted him out. His Sector 2 was pretty smelly, but it was still equal with Oscar. But to go and do that with, the 3rd fastest car and beat a McLaren is genuinely absurd. Bloody hell. Verstappen takes pole. What I will say, though, is the cars are nowhere near as fast as they were on other race weekends. On other race weekends, the cars have been multiple seconds faster than last year. Whereas this year, only the top 3 are faster than last year's pole, which was also set by Max Verstappen. Wow. That is genuinely absurd. Honestly, you sort of had a feeling. You genuinely had a feeling when I was watching him round that final corner, oh, I think he smashed this. I think he's cooked. And there you go. Max Verstappen takes pole. Ahead of Oscar Piastri on the front row. George Russell once again. Pretty much getting the max out of his car. P3, lovely stuff. Leclerc splits the Mercedes. And I imagine we are about to hear, just like last 2 weeks ago in Japan, I reckon we're going to hear some emotion from Max Verstappen. Here we go.
Yeah, that's pole position.
Oh, yes! Oh my god, guys. Simply lovely that.
Fantastic, Max. Fantastic. It worked very well, that strategy in the end there. So you nailed in 2 perfect laps. Well done, mate.
Yes, I'm very happy with that. Well done, everyone. Well done. The car really came alive in the night. Well done.
Type shit. I really like this version of Verstappen, and by version I mean when he's got a shit car, because when he actually does get his pole positions and race wins, there's so much more emotion behind, you know, his events. You know, like when last year, but year before that, when he was just dominating every single race, every single pole was just, yeah, thanks guys, car was cool, go next. But now, because he has to really work for it, and in a way, although it's like 3rd pole of the season and whatever, it's still a shocking result. So I'm glad to see some emotion. Now, I'm going to head off rather quickly and head to bed. I am sorry this stream just couldn't provide the normal energy that I usually do. It's because I've been up like 24 hours and I'm fucking knackered. But at least I managed to get on. This is a big step for some reason, I'm not too sure. I will be back tomorrow for the Grand Prix, and we're going to go from there. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you lot next time. Alright? See you later.